McLaren is in huge trouble as FIA investigates their rear brakes. Horner's job is under threat after Red Bull shareholders aren't happy, and Carlos Sr. could become the new FIA president. Let's get into the latest F1 news. The FIA has recently conducted a meticulous investigation into McLaren's rear brake design following the Miami Grand Prix. This is part of their routine checks after each race, where they take a deeper look at various components of the top-performing cars. In this instance, the McLaren MCL39 was selected for a thorough examination. However, it remains unclear whether Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri's car was the focus of this inspection. After each Grand Prix, the FIA randomly selects a car from the top 10 finishers to undergo extensive scrutiny, moving beyond the typical post-race checks. It's all part of their commitment to uphold the integrity of Formula One racing. During the Miami Grand Prix, the FIA's technical delegate, Joe Bauer, analyzed the rear braking system of the MCL39 in significant detail. This particular area of the car has drawn interest from rival teams, especially given McLaren's impressive ability to manage tire temperatures, which has caught other teams off guard. The FIA's choice to delve deeper into McLaren's braking system this time may have been influenced by several factors. These could include notable performance improvements observed by the governing body or concerns raised by competing teams. It's fascinating how educated guesswork plays a role in determining which components to inspect. As of now, the outcomes of this investigation remain under wraps, with results expected to be released on the Wednesday prior to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. While no report has been submitted to the stewards, it's reasonable to speculate that no violations of regulations were discovered during the checks. What's significant here is the tension it creates within the competitive landscape of F1. Rival teams, particularly Red Bull, have expressed apprehension regarding McLaren's apparent edge, particularly focusing on the cooling efficiency of their rear brake drum. Thermal imaging scans provided to the FIA reportedly indicated that McLaren's brake temperatures were much cooler compared to other vehicles on the grid. The importance of this investigation lies not just in the technical specifics, but also in its implications for the ongoing rivalry within Formula One. Rivals continuously seek any advantages they can find, and scrutiny from the FIA ensures a level playing field by preventing any unfair technological benefits. As the results approach, the anticipation builds, and fans are eager to see what findings will be unveiled. Stay tuned for updates on this intriguing chapter in the ongoing story of McLaren and their innovative approaches on the track. After the Miami Grand Prix, where McLaren achieved a remarkable 1-2 finish, team boss Andrea Stella shared insights on the exceptional engineering behind their success. He emphasized how the car performs splendidly under challenging conditions, particularly when it comes to maintaining tire integrity amidst high temperatures. According to Stella, McLaren's engineers have methodically assessed various characteristics that influence tire behavior. Their careful design work has paid off significantly, enhancing not just performance, but also how the car interacts with its tires, a careful balance that often resembles a black art in Formula One. He expressed deep pride in both the engineering team and the drivers, who have all played a crucial role in this process. In hot conditions, Stella noted the effectiveness of their car's cooling system, which has been ingeniously configured. This design ensures optimal performance even when temperature spikes occur on the track. As the season advances, Oscar Piastri is making strides in pivotal areas that could cement his place in the F1 2025 title chase. Meanwhile, McLaren declared their drivers, Lando Norris and Piastri, as formidable competitors, especially highlighted by their spirited battles with Max Verstappen in Miami. These developments reflect not just the competitive spirit at McLaren, but also the innovative strategies employed to outmaneuver opponents. The team is continuously pushing the envelope, showcasing what precise engineering and a solid team effort can achieve on the racetrack. So, stay tuned as the excitement unfolds with each race in this thrilling season of Formula One. Lewis Hamilton has always been a figure who commands attention both on and off the track. Recently, his comments following a heated exchange with Ferrari during the Miami Grand Prix have sparked considerable debate, highlighting the pressures of team dynamics in Formula One. After a challenging race for both Hamilton and Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, tensions flared when team orders were implemented, leading to a series of on-air frustrations from Hamilton directed at his race engineer, Ricciardo Adami. While Ferrari attempted to manage the situation by closing ranks, renowned commentator Martin Brundle issued a stern warning to Hamilton. Some comments simply can't be unsaid. Amidst a backdrop where both drivers found themselves struggling at lower points in the standings, Hamilton's strategy diverged from Leclerc's. He was pushing for the chance to overtake Leclerc, requesting to go on the attack while driving on medium tires, compared to Leclerc's hard-to-medium strategy. Initially, Ferrari asked Hamilton to hold his position, but this led to a swift change of heart, ordering a swap. Ultimately, the last-minute decisions didn't yield the results they hoped for, with both drivers ending the race in disappointing positions. Hamilton's comments during the race undoubtedly reflected his frustration. He even suggested that the Ferrari crew take a tea break, an indication of how the stress of competition can lead to raw emotions and candid remarks. Despite efforts to alleviate tensions post-race, Brundle pointed out that Hamilton's comments are now part of the narrative around this race. Fair or unfair, they have left a mark. The statistics tell part of the story. Leclerc and Hamilton finished 7th and 8th respectively, well behind the race leader. As the laps progressed, it became increasingly evident how far off the pace both were. With several laps spent navigating team orders and frustrations, Hamilton found himself unable to catch his competitor, Kimi Antonelli, even as his medium tires began to suffer. Still, there's something captivating about the human element of Formula One, and discussions on team orders and radio communications have become a central topic among fans and analysts alike. Hamilton's remarks during tense moments may not have been ideal, but they add to the drama and intrigue that fuels Formula One's audience. Moving forward, Hamilton's dynamic with Leclerc and the Ferrari team will be one to watch. After the race, both men were seen discussing the events with Ferrari's team principal, Fred Vasseur, signaling that even amidst rivalry, there are discussions to be had. This openness could go a long way in smoothing over any lingering effects of that heated race weekend. As the season progresses, the implications of Hamilton's comments will likely echo within the paddock, reminding fans and team members alike that in Formula One, every word can have consequences. Expectations remain high as we dive deeper into the season. How these rivalries evolve will be crucial. One thing is clear, the drama of F1 doesn't just unfold on the racetrack. It's in every radio transmission that captures the heart of the sport. In a recent media interaction, Lewis Hamilton reflected on a tense moment with his teammate, Fred. He shared how he approached Fred during a high-pressure situation, reassuring him with a simple gesture. Hamilton emphasized the need to stay calm, saying, "Dude, calm down. Don't be so sensitive." While Hamilton tried to ease the tension, he also asserted his determination to fight for victory. He stated, "I'm not going to apologize for being a fighter. I've still got my fire in my belly." His passion for racing was evident as he expressed that he wants to win and that the whole team shares this sentiment. When discussing his radio comments during a moment of frustration, he clarified that they stemmed from a desire for quick decision-making, not anger. It wasn't like effing and blinding or anything like that, he explained. Hamilton described the challenging situation during the race, where every second matters and decisions need to be made swiftly to keep the car on track. Looking ahead, he remains optimistic about the team's future, believing that once they address the car's problems, they can compete fiercely with top teams like Mercedes and Red Bulls. "We'll try something different in the next race. I look forward to a time when maybe I can fight for a podium," Hamilton stated confidently. Meanwhile, the competition remains fierce, with Ferrari currently sitting in 4th place in the Constructors' Championship, far behind leaders McLaren. As the season unfolds, fans can expect more intense rivalries and electrifying moments, both on and off the track. Christian Horner, team principal of Red Bull Racing, has recently found himself at the center of various rumors suggesting that he may be losing the trust of the team's majority shareholder. These speculations were fueled by a report from Italy's Autosprint, claiming that if the upcoming upgrades for the Imola race don't significantly boost the team's competitiveness, Horner could face consequences. However, amidst this chatter, it's essential to recognize that Horner's future with the team is not as precarious as some might think. Despite the pressure surrounding performance, especially with Max Verstappen currently sitting third in the Drivers' Championship and Red Bull in the same position in the Constructors' Championship, it's clear that the focus isn't solely on the Imola upgrades. Rather, Red Bull seems to be concentrating on the ongoing evolution of their car, as incremental improvements are prioritized over a single significant upgrade. Recent races have revealed that while Verstappen has had some strong performances, especially during the Japanese Grand Prix, the McLaren team has dominated, claiming 5 of the 6 races so far. This stark contrast highlights Red Bull's need to refine their existing setup rather than rely on radical changes at this point in the season. A series of subtle tweaks, such as undercar revisions implemented in Saudi Arabia and adjustments to the front suspension, are part of the team's strategy to enhance their overall performance. Looking ahead to Imola, expectations lean towards further incremental enhancements rather than a complete overhaul. This approach was supported by Paul Monaghan, who indicated that addressing the car's imbalance, especially in slower corners, requires a detailed and gradual process. The team is confident in their ability to improve lap times without expecting immediate results from a major upgrade. Critics and supporters alike have been whispering about potential successors to Horner, including former Alpine team boss Ollie Oakes and even Helmut Marko, Red Bull's veteran advisor. However, those close to Red Bull emphasize that the speculation regarding Horner's job is unfounded. After 2 successful decades leading the team, shareholders view a short-term slump in performance as normal and not a penalty-triggering situation. Moreover, Horner's contract extends to the F1 2030 season, confirming his commitment to Red Bull. Earlier this year, he reiterated his unwavering dedication to the organization, reinforcing that he is in it for the long haul. Therefore, despite the noise around the Imola updates and possible managerial changes, it is clear that Christian Horner's future with Red Bull is secure, at least for now. In conclusion, while the pressure is certainly on Red Bull to evolve and improve their car performance, the foundation of support for Horner remains strong. Fans and critics alike will be watching closely as the team gears up for the next race, eager to see how these subtle changes will impact their quest for championship success. Red Bull's journey is far from over, and as they navigate this challenging landscape, the focus will be on collaboration, careful strategy, and an unwavering commitment to improvement. With Red Bull's history of dominance in Formula One, it's clear that the team is in a significant transition. Since 2005, Christian Horner has been at the helm, steering the team to over 120 Grand Prix victories and multiple championships. Even though the team is currently not at the top, shareholders remain unconcerned. This period is seen as an opportunity for growth and restructuring. The departure of key figures like Adrian Newey and Jonathan Wheatley presents challenges, but Red Bull is looking to homegrown talent to guide them into a new era, particularly with the upcoming changes in F1 regulations in 2026. Horner, who also oversees Red Bull Advanced Engineering and Red Bull Powertrains, is tasked with maintaining operational excellence while managing a pivotal engine project in collaboration with Ford. Despite the pressures, the speculation about Horner losing support within the organization has been dismissed as mere gossip. Maintaining the loyalty of star driver Max Verstappen is essential for Horner. Although Verstappen is under contract until the 2028 season, rumors about possible moves to rival teams linger. If Verstappen were to leave, it could impact the team, but wouldn't sway shareholder support for Horner. As Red Bull navigates these challenges, the spotlight will be on how effectively they can retain their top talent and harness their engineering prowess. The upcoming season promises to be a defining moment for Red Bull Racing as they aim to reclaim their top position in the sport. The world of motorsport is buzzing with excitement as Carlos Sainz has confirmed his bid for the FIA presidency. It's a bold move from a man with deep-rooted passion and experience in the racing community. Sainz, a legend himself, clarified that his intention isn't to challenge current President Mohammed bin Sulayem aggressively, nor to dwell on past controversies. Instead, he sees this as an opportunity to inject his love for motorsport into an organization he believes can benefit from fresh leadership. With over 4 decades in the sport, Sainz feels he is now ready to take on this new challenge, aiming to make a meaningful difference. Recent reports indicate that Sainz has garnered substantial support among various FIA-sanctioned series, positioning him as a formidable contender. Since taking office in late 2021, bin Sulayem has faced mounting criticism due to a string of controversies that have somewhat dulled his public support. From allegations of sexist remarks to tension with F1's commercial rights holders, there's been no shortage of headlines surrounding his presidency. One striking decision by bin Sulayem involved imposing severe penalties on drivers for using foul language during events, which caused further dissatisfaction among teams and participants. This turbulent backdrop creates a unique opportunity for Sainz to step forward, not by campaigning against his rival, but by emphasizing his vision for the future of the FIA and motorsport as a whole. Sainz has expressed that his motivation stems from a desire to give back to the sport that has shaped his life. He's confident that he can assemble a stellar team to enact positive change, and that his extensive experience will add considerable value to the FIA. Reflecting on recent controversies, Sainz expressed his preference to maintain a positive focus. He believes it's vital to shift attention toward collaboration and development rather than conflict. With the right intentions and a clear vision, Sainz aims to inspire and unify the motorsport community under a framework of respect and growth. As the FIA looks toward its future, the question remains, could Carlos Sainz Jr. be the one to lead it in a new direction? His bid for the presidency could mark a significant turning point, not only in his career, but for the governance of motorsport itself. With supporters rallying behind him, all eyes will be on how he can turn passion into impactful action if elected. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this developing story. The outcome may reshape the landscape of global motorsport governance for years to come. As the double World Rally champion, Carlos Sainz Sr. comes with extensive experience in motorsport, having participated in various disciplines like rallying, Extreme E, and Formula One, particularly alongside his son, Carlos Sainz Jr. He believes this unique background positions him to lead effectively. Sainz expresses, "Everybody has his own way of running an organization," highlighting that his approach is grounded in professionalism and commitment. He emphasizes the importance of listening to all stakeholders in the sport: drivers, teams, fans, and manufacturers, stating he aims to strengthen these vital relationships. Looking ahead, Sainz hopes to shape the FIA into an esteemed organization, respected by all within the motorsport community. However, interest surrounds his candidacy, particularly due to his son's role in Formula One, where questions of potential bias arise. Yet, Sainz insists his track record speaks for itself, reassuring that their relationship will remain intact despite the necessary changes in his professional responsibilities. As he puts it, "He's not a child anymore. Our relationship will change, of course." On December 12th in Uzbekistan, the FIA presidential election is set to unfold, with Sainz as the leading challenger facing off against current President Mohammed bin Sulayem. The potential shift in leadership could usher in significant changes in motorsport governance, raising questions about the future of regulations like the F1 cost cap, which was introduced in 2021. Stay tuned as we keep you updated on this unfolding narrative, which could redefine the landscape of global motorsport.